Good afternoon, good afternoon. How are you doing today? How are you? How are you? How are you? I'm fine, okay. I'm fine. I'm more than fine, I swear to God. I am fine. Buddha, welcome back to Thailand. I am fine. And the reason why I'm fine is because my football team is playing this weekend and I've got every confidence, we can do a job out there. Every confident. I'm not a happy clapper. I'm not a whatever. But the way some people are Man City fans I've been listening to at the moment, etc. You need to get a. You really do. You need to damn wake up because, quite honestly, I'm sick and tired of this pessimistic. Oh, Man City's going to lose. If I was going into battle. If I was in Ukraine and I was going into battle, etc., would I want you standing next to me? The answer is a big fat no. And the reason why is because I am sick and tired of listening to the the negativity, which has been said to or given to by Manchester City fans. Because we're losing a couple of games. Okay, fine. We ain't in the best of spirits. But also, we're not a relegation club. We're also Manchester City, for instance. We've won 4 in a row. Did you forget that? This T-shirt is the Colin Bell T-shirt. You know Colin Bell. I'll give you an idea who he is. Okay? This is Colin Bell. If I can just get this damn camera to work. Right. This is Colin Bell. That's him. That's me. Okay, that's my brother over there. And this is him signing for instance, an autograph. And we had the picture blown up. And for instance, there he was. That's me. For instance, and we were taken around the ground by Helen. And basically, for instance, what happened was, for instance, we walked into the rooms. He was lying down. This is after the nasty tackle by Martin Buchan. For instance, in the League Cup, etc., in the 90s, 70s. But that was me. With Colin Bell, my hero. And my brother got it signed up, and he actually showed it to Colin Bell. And Colin Bell, as he's the only person knew, rest in peace. For instance, was not a man, for instance, who used to like to be the limelight. And but he actually remembered the time when this picture was taken, and he was happy to sign it. So there he was, and I have that. So, for instance, yeah. So that is one of mine, and that is my era. My era, Colin Bell, Mike Summerby, Mike Doyle, Joe Corrigan, Asa Artford, okay, the king of all cockneys, Dennis Chewett, etc. For instance, there you go. And I remember the time, etc. For instance, where we weren't bloody good. And we were terrible, and we were awful. For instance, what was his name? Oh my God, John Bond. For instance, what was the small guy called? For instance, Alan Ball. Remember these guys here? And how we were then, and how bad we were. For instance, like that. And then considering the way we and the way we are now, for instance, my God, what I swap. We're still Manchester City. We're still the four-peat winners. We're still the treble winners. We're still the European Cup winners. Yes, we have issues. But also, for instance, if you look at the Real Madrid-Liverpool game, for instance, look at Real Madrid and how their issues are. Look at PSG, one of the biggest clubs, where they are, for instance, in the Champions League qualifying. Their issues. To sit there and say, for instance, the way Man City fans have been talking in the last couple of days, that's what's in New York. Gok today, for instance, he's a top guy. I love the guy, for instance, and he really is. But the way he was bigging up Liverpool, like my God, they're like they are the gods of the world, etc. Honestly, for flip's sake, yes, these players are good. But in the beginning of the season, did you back Liverpool's to beat Manchester City? No, you didn't. You probably didn't, or whatever, to win the league. No, you probably didn't. And now suddenly Liverpool are turning out to be because the media is jumping on the back of it as well. Liverpool fans, the red cartel, for instance, they're all jumping on the back of it. Oh, Liverpool, 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 Liverpool. And all the damn, each and every one of them are all coming out now, the media, the British media especially, coming out, what's wrong with Man City? Oh. Unbelievable. And the fans, the fickle fans, they only sing when we're winning. They're not singing now today because we're playing Liverpool and oh my God, we're gonna lose. Well, my second best drink in Thailand. Lau Khao, if you don't know it. Okay, if you don't understand what Lau Khao is, figure it out for yourself. That's good. But Lau Khao my song. Yeah, I've been by that myself, by the way. Months ago. That's yeah, long time with Tom. Okay, so you don't know, do you? Anyway, so the thing is, what we've got to do is actually get a bit of back into ourselves. You know, I actually put on my last one. I put a flag saying "Keep the faith." Keep the goddamn faith, Manchester City fans. This is not over. This is, oh yes, we're playing Liverpool. On many occasions, I have seen teams. For instance, I remember going to Notts Forest, etc. What's it called? A New Year's Day, I believe. And the Sky cameras on me at half time, I believe. And they say, "Oh, you're good, there you are." And what's it called? The Manchester City was supposed to be. And we went to a bar previous there. And Notts Forest fans. No, not sorry. No, it wasn't Notts Forest. It was Sheffield United. And Sheffield United fans was pleading us not to stuff them 6-0 or 7-0 and blah, 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 for instance. And what's it called? And hope he's not going to stuff us, whatever. And then we lost 1-0, for instance, to a very dubious goal. And outside, etc., we had to walk across to get the coach, etc. The amount of West Sheffield United fans came out, all came out. Chicken time. So, for instance, and yeah, too many Man City fans. Chicken. Yeah, that's what you are right now, crowing and moaning and saying about how the fact Man City got to get stuck 5-6-0. United watched it go again. For instance, last season next to do, they were garbage. Our City right now, are they better than Man United? Yes, 100%. What's it called? You look at United just today, for instance, won 3-2 against and losing with 2-1 down against a Norwegian team, etc. Which I'm sorry, I don't know. I lived in Scandinavia for 10 years. I haven't got a clue who they were, for instance. So I'm sorry, but what's called? Then the fact that that United just scraped through 3-2, etc. And I was going to be bowled up to be, Amorim first, Amorim, you can see the difference. Amorim. Give me a break. Been having life too long. You could probably see in my face. I'm 60 years old. For instance, I've been watching football all my life, etc. For instance, and I'm supposed to sit there and say that, for instance, that United are actually going to be great because they've got Amorim now. For instance, come on. And the Manchester City West goal is all over. It's all over now. It's all over. The big crashes points. Everything's going to go down. This time last year, United played Liverpool at home. At Anfield, for instance. And what was the score? 0-0. 0-0. 0-0. And everybody expected walking through that game that was going to be a 6 and 7-0, and it turned out to be 0-0. So what the hell happened? What? You know, what's it called? Because quite honestly, this is not FIFA. This is not on the football thing. It's not done by British journalists. This is not done by, people's opinions or whatever, because this is a football game. And in a 90-minute football game, anything can happen. And in the English Premier League, anything can happen. That's the reason why we love the English Premier League, because anything can goddamn happen. On the face of it, if you look at it, where the way Man City are playing against the moment Liverpool are playing, you would say that, it's going to be a 5-6-0. But it doesn't always work out that way. I'm sorry, it doesn't. And on many occasions, I've gone down to the Etihad, listen to or watch from Thailand or from Denmark or from other countries I've lived in, for instance, and also thinking that, for instance, Man City have actually, we're going to stuff these 6-0. How many times has that happened? Yeah, how many times has it happened? It's not. So how the hell was it go? Because the other team probably plays a little bit different. Is Pep going to go gun-ho and go, yeah, we'll take Liverpool? Is he hell? I'm sorry. I'm sorry, he's just not. He's going to be, is Manchester City going to attack? Yes. All it takes is one of those chances. And we have had a lot of chances. Spurs. I was actually watching ESPN. And for instance, again, I watch all the channels. I listen to all the talk. For instance, good, negative, plus, blah, blah, blah. And I listen to it and I figure it out for myself from my eye, for instance, of my eye view, for instance, of actually what I see or what I believe. Manchester City just don't get bad. You don't get bad overnight. Is there issues? Yes. Possibly win the league? I don't know. It depends. But Liverpool going to win every single game? Probably not. For instance, I thought at the beginning of the year, for instance, Arsenal was the favourites, and Man City were going to be second, and Liverpool were nowhere. And now suddenly Liverpool are the gods of the gods, and the pyramids, and this is who Liverpool are. But no, it's not always the truth. I'm sorry, I just not buying to this bull. You know, what's it called? I'm saying, for instance, that everything that Salah touches is going to stick in the back of the net, because it's not. I've seen Salah miss so many chances, including a penalty, for instance, over the week. Was going to play against Real Madrid, who are not playing well because of suspensions, because of what's it called? Injuries, because of players not playing to form. Where does this remind you of? Manchester City! Okay, so for instance, it's not always the way. But also, for instance, we're only this far into the season. So for me, how can you sit there and discontinue and talk about Manchester City as in we're some kind of relegation fodder, or for instance, we're at the bottom of the league, etc., or we're going to get whipped everywhere, we're just newly promoted into the Premier League. This is the 4 times Premier League winners. Do you think we've forgotten how to win? Yes. Oh, mate, no. Bullshit. No, we haven't. And they will remember. And these guys will remember. Is it a big kick up the backside for some of them? Probably, yeah. Has he probably seen how their manager's been, for instance, looking at himself, etc. Does he deserve it? Do they deserve it? Do you think they want to go down as losers? Do you think they've been reading all the press? I'm sure they damn have. He's a loser. He's crap. He's finished. He's doing that. If I saw that, I saw 2 for instance, upon that Sunday, I show you, for instance, what I do. I've been, and I've got Premier titles. Name what you have. What's it called? Media. Okay, so well, I'm sorry. This get stuff. We're not. We're not. Okay, I'm gonna be able to show difference. I'm same thing, because I'm tired of listening to the etc., which is broad. What's it called? Which is out of the city. I don't find more depressed every time I listen to it. That loses sensitivity. My God, 10 times. Yeah, it's not. For instance, City's going to lead by points. And so and suddenly what's it called? Because of injuries or because of extra. Now, again, I am not blind to the fact that Man City have injuries. We do have injuries. I'm not so blind to the fact that Man City needs to change the age of the squad. We do, but we're not the only team. For instance, we need to actually change. For instance, players need to be counted. Look at Liverpool; they've got about 3 or 4 players, etc. Didn't need to a Salah come out on the media saying, "What's our contract?" So, City players going out. I heard is Erling Haaland re-signed contract. Heard is going to sign. Now, come on. For instance, there's a lot of good over the bad. I know. The thing is, I remember living in the United Kingdom, and when I lived in the United Kingdom, one thing that I used to do is what absolutely drives me mad when I lived in the United Kingdom or living in Scandinavia is the fact that great British people, right, Great Britain, they love news. They love watching soap opera, Coronation Street, Emmerdale Farm, all kinds of rubbish, EastEnders. And they love watching this nonsense, etc. For instance, and he's going out with her, and she's going to be, and it's just, and they love bad news. And what's it called? And bad news sells. And I used to watch news at 10, and if we couldn't get bad news here, we'll get bad news there. What's it called? They live on bad news. They live on a cloud. That's why I think it was rain so much in the UK, because everyone lives under a cloud of, England's the worst country in the world. England's this. England's that. Well, it ain't. But what's it called? People throughout the trying to get into the country, and people say, "What do you want to come here for?" Because they love, and you see over here, for instance, when they come over from Britain, and they look so miserable. Come, get the hell out, will you? Stop trying to, we can't. It's like, I think it's over news and bad sales. Why good news. Can't sell. Because people are not interested in good news. All the bad news, the story. That's the reason why what irritates me is when Pep has his comment later on the Liverpool game. It'll be about the story. I'm sure he's asking about his head. I'm sure he'll ask about, and they're going to ask Doco's fit. Probably not. Are they going to talk about what I want to know is about the game? Probably not. Okay, it's going to be all about can you get the story out? Can you put it a bit of news? So people want to read it and buy it and go, ooh, Man City have got this. Ooh, Man City have got 115 charges. Ooh, Pep Guardiola. Ooh. Until Pep Guardiola says first signed his contract, I said, oh, hi, hey, oh, he's gone, he's dated, yeah, he's finished, that's it, blah, blah, blah. Honestly, for God's sake. And now Man City Liverpool game, it's so, God dear me, seriously, bloody bless. You've got to get, you've got to get a better life. You've got to get a better life. You got to start listening and thinking, and you got to look at things in a bigger scope, and say this is the way you feel, and stop thinking bad. What's it called in saying? It really makes sense that Manchester City, a team was 4 in a row, are going over to Liverpool. I'm going to get mulled 5-0. Why? On current form? It's the English Premier League. It's the English Premier League. Okay, not written in stone. No chance. Again, United last season next to a garbage, 10 times worse than Manchester City, and went over and got a 0-0. And they didn't knock them out of the FA Cup. But previously, they actually got done more than 7-0 or something like that, so of course it's going to happen to Man City. And all these Gamba backs and all the rest of them are all going to flying forward, and they're going to get back attack Man City. Okay, it's not written in stone, so stop it. You need to wobble your head, etc., and look at things and say, what's it called? That Manchester City are going to be prepared for this football game. Going to have a good goddamn goal. And in 90 minutes, anything can happen. And it doesn't mean, for instance, that Liverpool, well, it's a give and go. That, for instance, Liverpool going to stuff Manchester City. And I tell you, I'm sorry. Have Manchester City ever been stuffed at Anfield, even at our worst times? I know we lost a few goals. Have we ever been stuffed 7-0, 8-0? No. Because this is what I've been listening to. Our worst ever team, without Haaland, without De Bruyne, without whatever, have we ever been done? No. So what the hell do you think we're going to do now? Oh, okay. How can these players go from that the great players in the world and go to a pile of garbage, etc. And then the fact is, and Liverpool players can actually go from, they ain't going to win the league this season to, and honestly, get a life. You need a life, for instance. You think, for instance, you do this and they, whatever, and well, congratulations to them. But again, for instance, things can turn and change, and things not always the same. It's not always written in the way that it should be done. That's the reason why your life is not written, because again, you can change it, and you can do things differently, and you can be a better person. And damn certain, etc. The City players are gone looking at us going, when you go to Ireland, you don't no way on my watch, pal. My watch. Because I'm really behind. Guardiola, best player this season. Manchester City's best player is had a bad couple of games, etc. And now people want him sacked, dropped to the bench. I've seen all kinds of stuff, not exact, transferred, all kinds of rubbish from Manchester City fans. Manchester City fan, for instance, who are, why are you a Man City fan? Okay, if you say things like Guardiola and whatever, I'm a Manchester City fan. Do you know, are you crazy? Are you actually just what's it called? We winning things. Because I don't want you. I want to see you. Sit there. What's it called? God knows. You need to go back to United, because quite honestly, I don't want to slip through, but no. It is gutless gutless attitude. It just gets goat. You know, honestly. You know, you deserve it. You know, honestly, you deserve it for what you get, Francis. You know, honestly, you're disgusting. Disgusting. I don't care if you know, say a crappy comment. I don't care. Because honestly, born blue. Manchester City, eyes blue. Man City blue. And I'm going to sit here and listen to you lot moaning and crying because you've lost a few games. Come on. This is where you stand up and fight. You don't relax. What is your life like? Huh? Do you fall at the local pack of cards? Do you lose your job and go, oh my God, my life is over? You know, or just stand up and say, right, I'm going back and get back out. Where's the guts in you? Where's the guts? Where's the loyalty? This club has been absolutely fantastic for years. But what's it called? The time of need, when Man City needs, what are you doing? Man City can't go fail. No, not. No, we're not. And I'm going to stand up here and say, no, we're not. I'm going to stand up. I'm going to say the same thing, and I'm going to stand up on Monday and say, blah. And we ain't. Sorry, don't. Don't come over to my channel. Don't sit there and talk to me. And don't sit there and whine and sit there, we're going to get stuffed 5-0, because you're not going to happen. Gutless. You need to look at yourselves. Gutless. You know what I mean? This is Manchester City. The treble leaning challenge t-shirt. We won 3 cups. Right? The 100-point winners. Look at the accolades. These guys go... Kyle Walker, Bernardo Silva, Kevin De Bruyne, Erling Haaland. Look at what they've done. These are not relegation candidates. This is not a championship club. This is the Premier League champions. And do we have issues? Yes. But to sit there and to say that we're going to get stuffed 5-0 because it's Liverpool. Sorry. Gets my gut. Anyway, so let's move on. So anyway, so I'm looking at things which has happened all day. Before I talk about for instance, appears like there's going to be a big fans result. For instance, City, United, and Man City, and Everton fans about rising tickets at Old Trafford. Good, very good. Because quite honestly, I think the fans who go to these games, like I would be if I wasn't in Thailand, etc., need to be heard, and for instance, they definitely need to be listened to. And the way Man City fans are talking, I've heard about the extension of the new stand and the amount of season tickets available is shocking. So, for instance, and to regular fans, and go for corporate nonsense. And but for instance, because it's your regular fans who go week in, week out, for instance, day in, day out, for instance, who are going to get the job, who will be, for instance, when the what's it called, and the it's all gone away, for instance, because they will be there in the first and the Champions League gate, or the Championship, etc. If it goes that way, I'm sure it won't. Never mind. But you know, that goes. I'm sure Man City are still interested in Wharton and Zubimendi. For instance, what's it called? But I'm not sure. Times I'm not sure. I think he's a good player, for instance, but I don't think, for instance, he wouldn't. He reminds me of the Calvin Phillips thing. I just don't see him as a Man City player. What's it called? Or doing what we expect from Manchester City. Zubimendi, get him in now. You know, 50 million, 100 million. Pay it. Get it. Give him 60 million, give him 70 million, give him 80 million. Come on, get that guy in. Absolutely fantastic. I would have him in any other week. For instance, any other things I've seen? Oh, there's a lot of nonsense going on. The fact Trent Alexander-Arnold is fit to start against Liverpool. Appears that I heard about Kieran McKenna of Ipswich manager was asked about the buyback of Liam Delap, because we definitely do need a backup to Haaland, and people are really bigging up Liam. Me personally, for instance, like style centre back, but could he do a job for us? Maybe, possibly. I'd rather see the guy from Scotland, was the Japanese guy in Scotland. I think is not his name, but I'd rather have him than do that. But he's a good, strong lad, etc. And he's doing well at Ipswich. But that's the problem is, I think he's doing well at Ipswich is because that's the way they play. For instance, they're a championship side, etc., and they play a championship way. And that suits him right. To the truth. But yeah, I think he's a decent player. For instance, would he be the worst if you saw him at Man City? No, I just don't see him the what's it called? What we need. Um, so, and it's on tomorrow's game because he's had a press conference quite early, didn't he? For instance, because this guy's now being big dog to go to the next Pep. To a ready-made team, but again, I've come back down to it, and I'll say the same thing. I think it was all down to Dan Klopp, for instance, screaming and shouting at the players and whatever, and he's probably burning himself out. And these guys come in under calming influence, and because they were an half decent team, and now they've like, Klopp, just leave me alone, stop clinching beef at me, and this man with an influence started talking to me like the human being. Yeah, there you go. For instance, so he surprised if Pep comes up with a brilliant idea to start an inverted fullback or centre back or number 6. Yeah, so I think he's the best. He's the best. Is who can be, and yeah, I fully agree. I think, for instance, Pep. He was a 4G guy or whatever right now. He was actor. City were linked to, but he appears that he's the guy's happy where he is, and he's not going to move to Man City anytime soon. According to Juventus, I've spoken to Man City over an interest over Nicolai Fagauli. I've stayed in Italy for a while, and Douglas Luiz. So, for instance, I think Man City explored options. Do I know Nicolai? No, I don't. For instance, but I will. I'll have a look at him, see, for instance, what is he a good player? Will he support Man City? For instance, good for Man City, I never know. But for instance, we're keeping our net wide open, and for instance, because you never know, because it's going to be difficult getting good players out of good teams or teams in January. And yeah. So, but it's going to be difficult. Appears that Pep Guardiola and a few players, the FIFA Men's Coach Awards I talked about yesterday, about, for instance, Tiki was named as sporting director, for instance, and what's it called? It appears that Pep Guardiola has been nominated for the Men's Coach 2024, and with Erling Haaland, Phil Foden, Rodri, Michael Akanji, Ruben Dias, and Edison also been nominated for FIFA's men's players. So, for instance, good luck to them. I don't know how that's going to work out. For instance, there you go. Don't really know much about it. Edison also was nominated, so good luck to Eddie. For instance, but apart from that, yeah, I don't know really much about whatever about any more transfers or anything which goes on. There's any news, but again, and I just find, look at that now. December 18th, 2020. December the 18th, 2020. Where were Man City? Who was top of the league at that time? Liverpool! What happened? Man City won the league. As I say, I'm not saying, again, for instance, I'm not a happy clapper. I'm not saying that factors, for instance, that we're going to win the league. And it's not, I'm not saying that at all. But the fact is what's to go. But I don't, I think, for instance, wins gives confidence, and if you got with confidence, etc., for instance, that and would build, Man City would build on it and want to go into the next game, because Pep's going to sit and say, listen, forget about the league, forget about the FA Cup, forget about everything, just focus on one game. And that's it. I've always done that. Every time in the press conferences, the players have all come up and saying the same thing. Let's just focus on one game at a time, and that's what they'll do. Focus on one game. Okay, right. So the next Liverpool, and the guys would focus on this game and all their attention on that. They've been listening to the media. They probably listened to all the City fans, and so for instance, they probably come out and said no. But anyway, so basically, for both. What's it got? I want to keep it on 30 minutes by now. So what's it got? But I don't want to. Do apologise for ranting, but I think it needs to be said because I think there's too many City fans are actually sitting there actually showing a lot of less backbone than what they should do. Too many happy clappers. Too many people are very comfortable in the for instance, self worth. Okay, if you're not working, what's it called? Playing for a proper football team, a real, what's it called? A team, for instance, who's not winning, and and the reason why I'm saying that is because if a team's not winning, and you move the down wrong, okay, that makes pups. That'll probably give you more confidence. That'll probably give you more of a big up. Man City go and win on Sunday. Okay, the confidence that will feel towards those players, the belief in those players will be okay, and I think that's what we need because you can see the smiles on the players, you can see the happiness. Like, and I saw the training, bit of training yesterday. Yes, whatever. With Walker, for instance, this guys are still, you know, yeah, they haven't called it a day. I don't know why so many Man City fans have. Anyway, so my starting lineup, I expect. There's a certain degree of, I think on LB's channel when they were talking to Tone and Martin, they've got Martin, for instance, he heard about some death threats, some crazy people. For instance, when they were talking about, good luck to your father, I believe he's not well. I hope you're doing well. So, anyway, so but they were talking about how, for instance, whether when LB puts the team tomorrow, he'll probably be today, he'll probably be, for instance, what he believes or what Pep's going to say. And I'm kind of like, so of course, my team, for instance, is, am I going to put on the Man City website, will be, so for instance, I believe, etc., myself and Pep are actually on the same page, kind of. So, for instance, I think, for instance, what we need is experience more than anything else. I need to be a bit conservative, to tell the truth. So I'm going to have Eddie in goal. But then again, for instance, I don't mind, what's it called, our second choice, etc. If either give it a rest, etc. I don't know. But for instance, I think still absolutely solid in that area. As I listened to it, and he Eddie shit. He's a load of rubbish so long ago. Crazy, honestly, crazy. Anyway, I'd have Walker at the back. Walker and DS got to start. Even if 70% fit, start him. He's got here, which a lot of people don't have here. He's got it. For instance, he can come that back and DS start. He may be match fit, but I need him to start because of this. He would have God's green, etc. Would have no goals. Maybe one, but not three. No way. What's it called on during the week against Feyenoord? Akanji and Guardiola. I have 100% confidence in Guardiola. I don't know what people are talking about. Blah blah blah. This guy has been absolutely superb. Played a lot of games. Maybe he needs a rest. Probably what's it called. But for instance, I'd rather trust Guardiola in that position right now. What's it called? The left back more than anybody. For instance, right now. I'm sorry. Keep the goddamn faith. I will still keep. For instance, again, experience, knowledge, knows what he's doing. For instance, Snowden. I would, for instance, a little bit. Can get a goal. See against Liverpool, he can do it. Gundogan, for instance, honestly had his game. For instance, when Feyenoord, his second to Haaland was brilliant. Has not been applauded enough by the fans. Nunes or KDB. I would love to see KDB start. Absolutely loved it. For instance, I won't be, but I won't be too different. I won't be too disappointed if I saw Nunes in either. So, but KDB, for instance, for the maturity, the knowledge, the plan, pass, who can get Ireland to score. For instance, yeah. So yeah. And I'd rather have Jack in there again for the knowledge, the fact that he can slow the ball down, he can keep the position, get a foul, and can upset the Anfield crowd because I'm boo him like hell, for instance. But I do think, for instance, he'll be good for us. He'll be better than Savinio, for instance, do good. It's a game, I think it's a game for control, natural control with. Our team and frustrate Liverpool they're gonna be absolutely up for it, and if by 20 minutes, 25 minutes, etc., and it's still 0-0, they're gonna get a little bit and okay, honestly. And if we get a goal, they're gonna be absolutely, and the media and Gary Neville and all the rest of them, they're all gonna be saying, oh, you know why? Why it's not always said what it's been said. You need to stop. I'm sick and tired of it. Anyway, Liverpool. Keller experts, Arnold, Konate, maybe, or Van Dijk, and Robertson, for instance, with Granenberg, McAllister, Mo, Jones, and Diaz. I expect their team to be. But, yeah, so, but on paper, okay, that's paper. This is paper. This is paper, right? This is we get from trees, poor little trees, lovely trees, which are here. That's what we get. Paper. Reality is a lot different, and reality is where we need to stay in reality. And don't sit there and tell me I'm a happy clapper and blah blah blah, and I been done bought the team. Okay, bought the team. Okay, so do I believe in my club? 110%. I've seen it so many times. One side of the tree to the opposite side of the tree. Of Man City, being rubbish, and taking it against a good team and getting the points, or Manchester City playing against a rubbish team, thinking that we're going to turn up and win 6-0. Again, it all comes down to this. Man City played a game against Man City played a game against a team, and all we had to do to win the title is to win the game, and we won the title. Okay, remember the game? Okay, I turned up at the game. I turned up at the game 9 o'clock in the morning. The game was at 4 o'clock in the afternoon, etc. If I remember correctly. I was sat there with the fans. At Mercedes, having a party hat, party this, party that, everything. Talk about where we're going to go afterwards to celebrate everything. Okay, and a certain Zabaleta scored his first goal, 1-0. Going to be a cakewalk. 5, 6, 7-0. Oh, whatever. Sat there with the away fans. Hey, all right, mate. Got the picture. Aye. Whatever. Guess what happened? And it took a certain goal by a certain Aguero. 93-20. And I was there. And when Dzeko scored to make it 2-2, I was sat in my seat going, And I could see City fans leaving. I think it's all done and dusted. They'll come running back. It's not over till it's over. It's not over till it's over. It's not over till it's over. And the fact that's what I learned being a Man City fan more than anything else. Not over till it's over. And you've got to call the same thing. It's not over till it's over. And we're only this far into the season, and you need to get a bit of this. There's too much, around, etc. Especially when you come to Thailand and made by backs without helmets and, t-shirts and, oh, look at me, whatever. Huh? Have a bit of manliness. That's not man. That's not being a man. A man is just stepping up and supporting and backing. and that's what you need to do. What Man City right now, a football supporter, football, and that is what Man City need. A football supporter, not a bottler, not a person who listens to Jamie Carragher and God knows who and whatever, Rory Jennings, whoever. A football supporter, Manchester City football supporter. Because at the end of the day, we sing when we win and we sing when we lose. Okay? Because there's nothing more beautiful, nothing more gorgeous, nothing more. 6 years of my life I've been looking at. There's nothing more beautiful. I live with some of the most beautiful women in Southeast Asia, and I can see them. I can just pop down that there and see them. There's a beach down there full of them, right? But I swear to God, there's nothing more beautiful than this, right? There's nothing more that was to go with actually deep in my heart. For instance, of the people I've met, of the fans I have met, the players I've met, that's going to make a more better impact on my life than this and what stands in this and the history of this and the pride of this. If you think I'm going to sit there and listen to you lot moaning and groaning and start throwing the towel just because we lost a few damn games, forget it. Find yourself another football club because I'm sticking with this. Okay, blue is forever, the best team in the land. Together we will stand, City. We go together, we will carry on forevermore. Have a good one. Take care. Sorry, Captain Thailand.